I'll start out by saying that integrity and honesty and truthfulness goes to the very core of what we are as police officers and what our public expects from us. The command staff, supervisors, police officers will not tolerate any lack of integrity or truthfulness. I think it's important our community knows that. It's not part of our culture now, nor has it ever been. There is no thin blue line that protects one cop from another cop or from investigation. That's not acceptable in our police department, and I hope our community knows that. This morning I signed a department order that will serve to clarify and amplify our Rule 6, which is our duty to be obedient and truthful. That rule has served us well over the years, but I feel at this point in time we need to make no doubt in anybody's mind what the discipline is for untruthfulness. And from this moment on, any officer who is untruthful in an internal investigation, who is untruthful when he or she are filling out an affidavit for a search warrant, when they're making a official police report, or in court, will be terminated. That's the response that they will get from our police department. Again, this was unanimously endorsed by the Lodge. That tells me a lot of where our police department is. In their mind, they don't think this is acceptable either. Steve or John, if you want to hand out to people copies of the order, that is in effect as of right now. I think it's up on the screen now. Again, this is something that we felt is absolutely necessary. We have to do. In an unrelated matter, I will say also that as of this morning, 4 of the Tulsa Police Department employees who were indicted by the federal grand jury have been placed on suspension without pay. And again, I think it's really important that you see, that the public sees, this is the entire city standing shoulder to shoulder, the officers, the command staff, the police department, and our mayor's office in support of this policy, and to make sure that we can preclude incidents that like have occurred in the past few months. Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Chief Jordan. I'd like to emphasize what the Chief just stated, that as you can see, we have the President of the Fraternal Order of Police, the police union. We have the Chief of Police, and we have the Mayor standing up in front of you expressing our disapproval and discontent with whatever alleged corruption has occurred in this department, and that we're beginning the process of taking steps to make certain that whatever might happen in the future will certainly not be of the effect that we've seen so far. We're very committed as a group, the entirety of the police department, the entirety of the union, and the entirety of this administration, to root out the cause and to make public statements that this is simply not the way to do business in the city of Tulsa, and it is not tolerated and will not be tolerated and will be dealt with severely through the courts and through the administrative procedures that we have at our disposal. I'm very, very proud that the President of the union is here with us today and is standing with us without hesitation and is representing the entirety of the police union. Phil?
Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you.
There are a lot of things they didn't tell me when I hired on to this outfit, but one of the things Harry Stiggy did tell me was that if I lied, he'd fire me. Somewhere along the line through the court system, that got blurred. Truthfulness was instilled in me, as well as probably all the rest of us, by our parents, by our Sunday school teachers, through scouts, through competitive athletics, everything else we do as children. The concepts of truth, integrity, honor, justice, and helping people are what draw people into law enforcement. Those same concepts are what draws everyone into careers of helping others. The Fraternal Order of Police assists in drawing a line in the sand today. The moment we took our oath of office, we swore to uphold the Constitution as well as the laws, statutes, and ordinances of the state of Oklahoma, not to our partial ability, but to our full ability. The people of Oklahoma and Tulsa allow us to enforce the law. They need to know to a reasonable certainty that when a law officer swears to something, the truth is being told. This new policy that is in effect enforces that we, as law enforcement officers, what we value most in our job, and that's our integrity. When one officer falls, it affects everyone within the department. It affects our reputation within the city, the public, and our families. This is a step towards holding on to that integrity and moving forward. Thank you. Chief.
Gentlemen, I'd like for each of us to grab hands.
Yes, sir.
And say how proud I am to be with you gentlemen and how proud we are to represent the city of Tulsa. And I thank you very, very much for the steps that we've all taken together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thanks, Mayor.